Jonah was a prophet whose job was to deliver messages from God. The Lord told Jonah to go to an evil city, Nineveh, and tell them to change their ways, or their city will be destroyed. But Jonah ran away from the Lord and headed for Tarshish. Because he knew how wicked the people there were, Jonah decided Nineveh didn't deserve a second chance. He boarded a boat that would take him in the opposite direction. But God knew he was being disobedient, so he sent a storm that shook the boat. All the sailors were afraid, and they threw the cargo into the sea to lighten the ship. They asked Jonah, "Tell us, who is responsible for making all this trouble for us? What did you do?" "I know that it is my fault that this great storm has come upon you." They took Jonah and threw him overboard, and the raging sea grew calm. But Jonah didn't drown in the sea. God sent a giant fish that swallowed him. And Jonah was in the belly of the fish for 3 days and 3 nights. With nowhere to go, no way to run, Jonah prayed to God. "You hurled me into the depths, into the very heart of the seas. But you, Lord my God, brought my life up from the pit. I will say, salvation comes from the Lord." God saw Jonah knew what he had to do now, and the Lord commanded the fish, and it vomited Jonah onto dry land. This time, Jonah obeyed the word of the Lord and went to Nineveh. When Jonah's warning reached the king of Nineveh, he said, "Let everyone call urgently on God. Let them give up their evil ways and their violence, so God may show mercy and not destroy our city." When God saw what they did and how they turned from their evil ways, he relented and did not bring destruction. But to Jonah, this seemed very wrong, and he became angry. "I know that you are a compassionate God, but Nineveh is too sinful. They don't deserve your grace." But the Lord replied, "Is it right for you to be angry? And should I not have concern for Nineveh, with 120,000 people?" Jonah learned that no matter how good or bad someone seems, everyone needs God's grace. For all have sinned and fall short of God's glory, but all who call on his name will be saved.